Welcome back to EA Sports, everybody. My name is James Cebulski. The exhibition schedule continues tonight here on the ice. Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. The Red Wings to start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Huge steal at his own end. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Takes a shot. Stones him on the play. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. And they'll start with possession. With the blast. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. This goal all comes down to winning the face-off in the offensive zone, James. Everyone knows their responsibility. It's about making sure they get to the spots that they need to get to and get off a quick release shot. Great goal.
The Leafs get a hold of the puck off the draw. Shot! Denies him! He got all of it! And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Gretzky's third-eye zone ability is his incredible passing skills and his knack for completing difficult plays to set up his teammates. Larkin's wheel zone ability means he can move past everyone with his great skating speed. Before I send it back upstairs, you should know I'll be looking to see who will power their team to victory tonight.
The Leafs have taken advantage of their opportunities here in the early going. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
McCabe's been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
Oh, what a save of the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save. Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by one, and a real opportunity to protect it.
The Red Wings will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
From point blank, turns him away. Quick pass to Larkin. Makes a move in front. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. Oh, what a save as he denies him again.
Well, there's nothing truer in this sport than speed creates vulnerability, and that's exactly what happens when he's on the ice, because he can use his IQ to scan and read where he is, but it's his speed that creates the openings.
Detroit's gained possession. Kane's got it in the defensive end.
Sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play. Gretzky's up and ready to get back on the ice.
The Red Wings come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything, so they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
Takes control of the puck. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Red Wings have it now. That's broken up in the neutral zone.
Toronto's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all three zones. When you're talking about stick positioning, you're doing a great job of taking away passes.
Right through center and into the offensive zone. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. From the point, they take control of it. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. He says, let's get physical on that play. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Man, does he ever tag that one off the rush. Hey, James, I mean, he walks in with a little bit of speed, the awareness of where everyone is on the ice, and says, hey, I'm going to take this shot. So he has the confidence to step into it, transfer his weight, and bury it.
Detroit's got a hold of it along the wall. Gostisbehere's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping ball.
Another power play opportunity coming up here.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
Here's a short pass to Gilmore. Toronto's on the attack. Sends it to the middle. And it goes off a stick and off target. Slides it back to the blue line. Off the outside of the post and stays out.
The Red Wings trying to shrink their deficit, but won't get down there as they wire it off the pipe.
Detroit's looking to break out of their own end. Knocked away with the stick by Carlo. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. And that's blocked in traffic. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the PKers are getting a ton of ice time, but guess what? Your offensive players are not, so you can't generate and produce. They got to figure out a way to stay out of the box.
The Red Wings have a brief 5-on-3 looming.
They've got to attack and drive. They've still got an opportunity to hit strike, not just once, but possibly twice. They got to find a way to get to the net.
The Red Wings gain possession. Nylander's back out onto the ice, and they will continue to play shorthanded here. Looks to set up at the point now. Great save! The Leafs get a hold of the puck undermanned. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Fires it! Way too much congestion blocks that. Scores! Well, how's that for killing a penalty?
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice. You have time and space. Take advantage with a shorty. Well, this is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence in screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position. Really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
McCabe's got it along the wing. Takes the shot. Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. McCabe's taking it from his own end.
Carlson's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Detroit's coaches will not be liking that power play opportunity as they fail to convert and give up a shorthanded one.
Well, that's a tough one for the power play team here, James, giving up a shorty on that one. What matters now is what you do next. Reset, refocus, and attempt to get back in this one.
Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Ovechkin. Detroit's got the puck. The Red Wings looking against the half wall. Runs him hard into the wall. Quick feed to Sundin. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long.
Fans, don't forget to get the seats you want to the games you want by purchasing one of our 6 game ticket packets today.
A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. A one-sided affair thus far. Let's see if anything changes. Scores! Break out the quad chair on the ski lift because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
The Leafs are known for their skilled position players, but this is taking it to another level tonight here in period number 2, Cheryl.
They're in attack mode, aren't they, James? I mean, it's intensity personified. I mean, when they see the net, they see an opportunity to attack. They're taking it.
Toronto's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. The Leafs win that offensive zone face-off.
Let it go!
Lets it rip! Stops it with a glove!
Reimer's got to make more stops like that, James. Got to reset the momentum for for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
Scooped up along the wall by Sider. Moves it quickly over to Perron. Detroit's moving it into the offensive end. Feeds the puck to McKay. Devastating collision into the boards. Goes right to the crease. Answers it with an even better save. The Leafs continue to be the more active team here early in the second, and they lead as a result. Gretzky's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And that pass is redirected. Taken by Wallman.
Detroit's got to find a way to reset and refocus. Almost look at it as another game within the game. This is really tough to do. We used to call it park it as an athlete.
Takes a shot. Oh, out. It stays out.
Oh, James, I just love this goal. It shows all the elements in the game of hockey. You have to have spatial awareness. You have to have your head up to know exactly where you want to move the puck before you do. And this is a perfect example as he is stumbling and recognizes that he's got to get that stick to puck and move that pass right to the open player. Immediately does it, and as a result, it's in the back of the net.
And that puck leaves the zone. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. The Leafs have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Here they come on the attack. Matthews setting up against the wall. Drips it and rips it. Shuts him down. And he makes that save as well.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame, the Leafs have made this a thrashing with their latest goal. Kings won the draw and they're on the attack. Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. The Leafs have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. Kings won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight, and the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters, all the way down. The booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team is just not played tonight, not happy with the efforts. They're getting blown out.
Toronto's got to be thinking they don't want this night to end. Like, here we are in the second period, and they just continue to find the offense goal after goal here, Sean.
Yeah, and the point production is spread throughout the entire lineup. So what that means is everyone's gaining confidence as this game continues. So I gotta feel sorry for their opponent right now. They look deflated, they look frustrated, as they should be.
Picked up along the wall by Klingberg. Moves up ahead here in the neutral zone. Puck grab by Klingberg. Look at the Savardian spinorama. And a strong effort on that play. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Slides it over with pace to Benoit. Just slide to the net.
He really bear down on his stick on that one. He got the velocity behind it, but it was nowhere near the net.
Carries it across the line. Takes a shot. Denies him with the save. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Leafs have been handed 2 for interference. Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
An opportunity here to right the wrong on that demoralizing shorty earlier. They're on the power play. The coach is telling them, listen, you got to stick to the system. You have the man advantage.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Nice zone entry from the left. Toronto's looking to break out. Moves the puck into the attacking area. in front of the slap shot. Here's a blast. What a save. He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Into the attacking end. Toronto's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And that slides right out to center ice. Toronto's penalty killers get their man out of the box.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
They got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
Steps into it, and he hangs on just as time runs out. There's the horn. 2 periods down, a 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Toronto's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. And there's the save on the play. Let's get the call.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And a successful clearing attempt. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. And that one's denied. And he takes a shot. Here's a shot. And he snags that one with the glove. Cops looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Carlson's won the draw inside his own end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. On the heels of their blades, trying to get it out. And the puck sails into the bench, forcing a stoppage of play. Carlson's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Toronto's got it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Carlson stick handling in his own zone. Klingberg's penalty has expired, but they remain shorthanded, and he joins the kill.
Scores! And they tuck it into the back of the net. On there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count.
I know they didn't like the non-goal call, but the show must go on here. Here we go with a face-off. Crosby's won the draw. Time's up on the power play. Both teams back to even strength.
And any team
scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. When you hear the ping, you certainly know that you've beaten the goaltender clean, and this is what happens here, but it doesn't come out, it goes in the net.
The Leafs continue to attack the net here at period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. We've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice. It's been real fun to watch.
Toronto's on total cruise control early in this 3rd period. Sundin's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And now it's grabbed by McCabe. Moves it to Ovechkin. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Detroit's grabbed a hold of the puck.
Lions' last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond the skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around them.
Denies that opportunity. Great read by Sundin. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for the hattie. Oh, James, goalies get really angry about these ones. You have a defensive zone turnover. You could be out of your zone. Instead, the goalie's cut out of position and the puck's in the back of your net.
The Leafs don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the third period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Loses his balance on the play. Orr's lugging the puck. Receives the pass. The Leafs played along the wing. Takes it to the front. And he gets in front of that rocket. Puck scooped up by McCabe. Moves it around along the half wall. Gretzky's working it around in the corner. Detroit's got possession of the puck. Walman's gaining momentum. Toronto's got the puck. Through center.
Change up, come on.
Puck picked up by Comfer. Feeds it on over to Fisher. Gains the zone from the right. Pokes it away in his own end. Taken by McCabe. Moves the puck to Crosby. Oh, look at this chance. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Who had the edge? Carlin standing by with the answers.
Gretzky's been buzzing, and he's been rewarded here. His name in the box score proves he's had a stronger night, guys.
Toronto's won the faceoff. Tremendous glove save by Lyons. Larkin's moving the puck through his own zone. Tries to get it over to Kane. The Leafs have it from their own end. Gains the zone along the right wall. Just wide. Here's a race for the loose puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here's a shot, and he stands tall in goal. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Gostisbehere. Detroit's got it in their own zone. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick feed to Giordano. Final seconds of this one, an absolute clunker performance by the home team, and the fans are letting them hear it. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Big save just as time runs out. Toronto's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to an end. And not only with the W, he also gets the shutout in this one, Cheryl. Strong effort defensively.
A great effort, and he was the last line of defense and really tracked well. And in particular, he anticipated the play, made some great reads, and what about his rebound control?
Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cybulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A